All right, part 7. Determine the measures of side Q and angle R, angle Q that is described by the given side lengths. So let's see what they are. P, Q, R. P is 13, R is 14, P is 15. All right, this is just another classic law of sine chug, plug and chug. Sine of 15, right, divided by 13 is sine of R divided by 14. So R is the inverse of 14 over 13 times sine of 15. We know the inside. I calculated the inside previously. If I pull up my notes, that is 0.2787. So the inverse of that is going to be roughly 16.2 degrees. Now, this is when angle R is less than or equal to 90 degrees. Angle R can also be greater than 90 degrees, in which case it's obtuse. So if it's obtuse, then R1 is acute, 16.2. Then R2 is 180 minus 16.2, which is 163.8 degrees. So now we can just, did what we did previously to find Q. Q1, which is the value of Q using R1, is 180 minus 15 minus R1. If we do the math, it's 148.8. Q2, it's 180 minus 15 minus R2. Use this instead of 15. Use that instead of 16.2, and we get an angle of 1.2 degrees. Great. So with Q1, we can find little q1, which is going to be sine of big Q1, right, times 13 over sine of 15 degrees. Great. Sine of 13 times that. Perfect. So this is the isolation. If we plug in this and simplify, my notes tell me that this is going to be 26 roughly. And then Q2, well, I'll just do sine of Q2 instead of Q1 times 13 over sine 15. And my notes tell me that is 1.1 roughly. So yeah, that is literally the entire process of deriving every single angle and side length.